Hey guys, Stellar Christoph here, friend of the Illustrials video, day number 8 of the 25 days of Daybreak reveals. Let's go.
Today we are revealing one of the craziest Nexus Illustrials we have ever made as we count down 25 days until Daybreak pre-orders open on July 12th. Let's go. Alright, first things first, let's talk about Glimbat, a brand new Nexus form of our good friend Boombat, and Glimbat actually brings a really cool effect to the game. It is a 2 attacker with 1 defense, and it has an effect that says when the opponent activates a card effect that discards a card from your hand, you can discard this Glimbat in order to negate that effect and destroy that card. Spark it! Be gone! This is a direct Spark It counter, but it also provides some really cool counter and side deck play for future, metagame relevant cards that may come to Illustrial. So I think Glimbat is going to be a really essential piece in terms of what we need in the card pool. But it doesn't just stop there. I wanted to make sure that it had some usefulness outside of that. So I created a second effect for it that says you can disenchant a Solar Spirit from this Glimbat.
So first thing first, I want to point out that when it says you can negate the card effect and destroy that card, it doesn't say anywhere that you have to disenchant. It doesn't say that you have to expend. So this is technically like a Yu-Gi-Oh hand trap. It's going to cost you nothing to play that ability. Disenchanting 1 soul to draw 2 cards, that's not that bad to me. As of right now, there's 2 or 3 solar Illustrials that have Nexus abilities on them already. So it shouldn't be that hard to add a 2nd or 3rd solar spirit to this Glimbat to use that ability to draw 2 cards.
In order to draw 2 cards. It's not just a card that sits in your hand. This can actually be a really good draw engine for solar decks as well, especially when you pair it with things like Apollo where you're foretelling those cards that you're looking for. I think Glimbat is actually going to make an impact here in Daybreak, and I'm really excited for this, and it also provides some counterplay to Spark It, which I know people love. So I love this guy, and let's take a look at its Ascension as well. Novacore. Man, oh man, I love this design. It changes up from Sonacore. It becomes a 4 attacker with 8 defense, so it's very defensive, and it actually says...
So first things I want to say is that I love the Griffin vibe, well, even more than Sonacore had. 4 attack, 8 defense, not bad, especially defensive. Your defense position Illustrials cannot be targeted by your opponent's counter runes, so that's awesome. That's protection. There's a Earth Illustral called Spinosect, which would be great for this ability because it is an Illustral. It's a 1 attack, 9 defense. You play it in defense mode. It can attack while in defense mode, and it uses that 9 defense to do the damage. So running a deck that's going to have that as, like, say, the staple, and then you bring out your Novacore that's going to protect it so counter runes can't be targeted, that's going to be perfect. And then when a player casts a counter rune, you can draw a card. So again, this whole Ascension line is a draw engine, also trying to block your opponent's moves.
That your defense position Illustrials cannot be targeted by opponent's counter runes, which means their targeting counter runes can't touch you if you're in defense position. When a player casts a counter rune, you can draw a card. So a really unique effect, right? You have protection when you're in defense position, which is where Novacore wants to be. And then if you're running a deck or your opponent is running a deck that runs a lot of counter runes, you can actually get a pretty significant draw engine going here with Novacore, a really epic 2-cost solar Illustral. Keeping on theme with new Nexus forms, you guys saw it in the first light art that I teased on my live stream. We've got P-Gleam here, a brand new Pegasus Nexus form with 1 attack and 2 defense and an absolutely adorable design and a super cool effect. When this P-Gleam receives 1 or more Solar Spirit, you can target an Illustral and set its base attack to 0.
So the one thing I want to point out about this, that other than it's a great ability, bringing that base attack to 0, cards like Viscerus, Tectorus, Valkyries that have the additional ability of powering itself up, they will still get those power-ups. So, Tectorus is going to be a prime example. For every Earth Spirit on the field, it gets +1 attack. So you're taking a base 3 attack, bring it to 0, but if you have 4 spirits, you're still going to have to deal with a 4 attacker. I see this being really good against, I always name Pantera in my videos, against a 15 attack, a 10 attack, 11 attack, whatever you're going up against, bringing that way down. Even if they get a power up, it's still not as strong as you were expecting to deal with.
And
again, receiving 1 or more Solar Spirits, so you're going to use it at a turn. You play this card, And then Solar has so much Nexus capabilities that you can keep playing this every single turn.
The end phase. What that means is you can simply cast your P-Gus out in attack position, target any Celestial on your opponent's field, set their attack to 0, and then destroy them with this cute little adorable bird. You can also do it on your opponent's turn if you're able to Nexus onto P-Gleam. So some really cool strategies there they can employ with this beautiful, beautiful new Celestial. And of course, we're not done there because it does ascend into Falliferos, a brand new Solar Celestial, 6 attack, 7 defense. You can
So a 6 attack, 7 defense, cost you 2. You can expend Solar in order to reveal each of your opponent's face down runes and then destroy one rune revealed this way. This effect cannot be chained by counter runes. Very similar, like say like Sonic Core. When you summon it, it can't be chained in any way. It can't be negated or blocked. Again, expending one spirit to see what the entire back row is, especially if your opponent has a full back row, and if they only have one counter rune that can hurt you, destroy that counter rune. You're gonna know everything else that's going on over there, and you can attack freely, or you need to wait till the next turn until you have something that can counter those face downs.
Spend a Solar Spirit in order to reveal each of your opponent's face down runes, then destroy up to 1 rune revealed this way. This is a really, really cool effect that cannot be chained by counter runes, which means when Falliferos activates this effect, you use that expend effect, they can't stop it. They've just got to wait for it. You do your thing, you reveal all of those counter runes, all those face down runes, find out what they all are, and then pick the one you want to take out on a 6/7 body. Falliferos, a really epic Solar Celestial. But again, we are not done. I mentioned we have created something. We have created a very, very cool card that I think is going to transform what Solar and many other decks can actually do, and that is Exaltus. Exaltus is a 3 attacker with 2 defense that can Nexus up to 2 Solar Spirits. When you do, you can search your deck for an Ethereal Celestial.
So first thing first, I keep saying that, guys, I apologize. It's the 3rd time this video I've said that. So this will be your 3rd Celestial or 4th Celestial that's been revealed that has the ability to Nexus Solar. So you can see what this set's going toward, what Daybreak is going toward. Nexusing cards. Solar seems to be a really good set so far. Searching your deck for an Ethereal Celestial and add to your hand, so you're going to have that subclass. If you look at the card on the very bottom right, you're going to see that one's bird. There's a bird symbol, and then there's also the Ethereal symbol. As soon as I hit play, it's going to show you a list of cards that fit into that subclass. So you're already going to see the different combos you can use this card for. Also, I do want to point out this would be the 3rd Nexus form of Exaltair. I saw a comment, it was either on Discord or maybe it's the comments on here, that said they would love to see the Exalt line being the first full line that have Nexus forms in every element. I am 100% behind that. This is number 3 right now. You still got 5 to go. I can definitely see them doing that. I would love to see someone really not run a deck with all, say, 8 versions when that happens, but the different combos you can use with each of these Exalts.
And add it to your hand. Now, if you want to take a moment and look through the card pool of Ethereal Celestials, perhaps a handful of them that are Solar, you will find that you will have a very large library of Celestials to search from with Exaltus's effect. And do not forget, this is not just 1 cost. You can search 2 and 3 cost Ethereal Celestials.
So, for instance, as he's saying that, Chronodile, from what I saw from last Tuesday's tournament when Chronodile was kind of showcased, everyone loved the card. There's so much capabilities with that card. And same thing, you bring your Exaltus out turn 1, you can go ahead and pull Chronodile to your hand, and then if you can Nexus, say, even 1 more light or a couple waters on this, then next turn you can summon your Chronodile. You can skip the 2 cost, go straight to your 3 cost. Also, it does not say it in this video, but there was today's Sunday, the June 23rd, there was a tournament today, and at the end of the tournament, they revealed that this is the first reverse stellar of Daybreak. So that's actually going to be this thumbnail. If you guys didn't catch it when you clicked on the video, I'm going to show it again, but this will be the very first reverse stellar for Daybreak. Me personally, I'm super excited. I can't wait. That's all I got for you guys today. My name is Stellar Christoph. I'll see you guys tomorrow for day 9 reveal, and I hope you guys all have a stellar day. See ya.